Now, there's one other native doctor who were planning to go. That was last year before I traveled. That one was even one of...
People will keep patronizing native doctors.
This one, Ijebode. This one, we were heading to Ijebode. I'm telling you, even the man has to wear a party soap for him to be using. What was still delaying that initiation? Because the man said that Izuchukwu will break that his altar. Then they will bury this native pig.
Pig?
Yes, pregnant one. So we were looking for native one.
Yes, my people, as in the hurt, it don't happen. No, this popular pastor bury Coffin for your altar, and this guy exposed. This is the part 13 of this guy that's confessing about this pastor. Is the Chuku. I might not talk too much. So if you look for part 1 to 12, you can also scroll down. And if you need part 13, 14, you can comment it in the comment section and go upload it as soon as possible. And this is gotten from Car Truth. Watch, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section.
If my coming here was because of the settlement, I would have asked you to settle me before I come here. Because one of your interviews say whoever that has any secret about this man should come. So there is a compensation. I never asked for that compensation. I never tell you to give me any compensation. That one is apart. Now, if another thing I want to say, if I needed settlement, I would have waited to that Friday.
Yeah, and go to the police.
And go to the police for that settlement. I will keep quiet.
But you came to confess.
I came to confess.
Before that day.
Before that day, so that before even I didn't go that day. Because I don't know what I'm going there to do again. After what they said, that there will be a lawyer that will take my statements and then put it into law. That if I say anything again against Izuchukwu, I will face the law. So why should I go and collect the peanut he will give? Oh. It was not all about settlement. It's all about to free my mind. Like I was speaking with one of the member. So he said to me that yes, a time will come when someone will realize his mistakes. It's now that I have realized my mistakes that I have been doing with him. So keeping it to myself and or even getting a settlement from him will still hurt my soul. Because there are some people, okay, do you know that this confession has liberated a lot? Many people's eyes have opened. I met Oyama Global. The young man told me that since last year up to now, that the company he built with 1.something billion was not giving him any $1. That what I said was true. They removed his eyes from that company, that quarry company. The chart are there. I'm just telling you the gospel truth. That it was people outside this country that sent him that link. He went and listened to it, and then he said to himself, he will not act on it until he see me one-on-one. So when we met, he started asking me all these things. I told him. After telling him, he now said to me that since last year to now, that company has not given him $1. That if not people, he would have been a beggar now. This is a man that spent 1.something trillion to establish a company. But that company was not giving. Thank God that Onyama Global is still alive. He's still there.
So other people were enjoying the money.
The maker was enjoying the company. And then even that the maker has to employ Amaka as, I think, a treasurer in that company. Amaka is Izuchukwu Anthony, because people want me to call his name full. Because most of them don't know anybody called Izu. And as you said, he's a small prophet. So Izuchukwu Anthony Joshua, that is his secretary, the church secretary. That the maker employed her to work in that company. So what am I trying to say? This confession opened that man's eyes, number one. Then another person that the confession opened her eyes was a woman of God who served Reverend Izuchukwu Anthony Joshua for 24 years without settlement. Pastor Mata. Whenever I call names, Pastor Mata, I spoke with her. The record can also be played if you want, because I record her voice. So she told me some certain things. Do you know that I said it? That woman packed without asking anything. Overnight, she took her things and left the 2 rooms Izuchukwu rented for her. So, a lot of them has testified this confession. The Pastor Isaac has also opened her eyes. His eyes. He's no longer going to that church. One, he found that Izuchukwu is a liar. He never told him the truth. I'm sure that this is part of his anger of leaving that church. One, Izuchukwu never told him the truth. And then he has found the truth by himself. Two, where Izuchukwu has nailed him, that any money that comes to him, even to the point Izuchukwu always brag, that if not him, Pastor Isaac would have not celebrated December, last December, that he was the one who fed them, who gave them money for rice, all those things, do December for them. But this is a young man that controls millions of naira. I'm telling you the truth. That one has also opened his eyes. So there is a picture, a video I sent to you. That video, the first day that man came to Amazing Dunamis Mission, the person that invited that young man is a man called Eda Ejike. When this young man came to the church, I went outside, and then I saw the car he came in with. I went and copied the plate number and sent to Izuchukwu.
Okay, that video where you dedicating a car.
Yes, a car. I went and sent the plate number of that young man to Izuchukwu. Izuchukwu crime the number, and then later on use it as a prophecy. Then after giving that prophecy, the man went and packed all his families to the church. When, as time goes on, he said to me, he don't want to use this man. We have to travel to Anambra to make that man stable in the church, not to go again. That man has converted his family, and then including the younger brother, they are now attending that church because the younger brother is looking for the fruit of womb. So Izuchukwu is now playing game on them. That man, I was the one who gave that about that young man. Then they look, there's one market they call a Kaba market. These people, they deal with
I know a Kaba market.
Obono.
Food store.
No, Obono, all those things.
Yeah.
The chairman, Innocent, Mr. Innocent.
The chairman of that market.
That market. All the prophecies Izuchukwu gave to that young man, I went and got the data of that man and gave to Izuchukwu. Because the man, after the election, he won the election. Then they took him, the person he contested the election with, took him to court. So all those informations, I came to that market and asked questions about the young man. Somebody was able to told me everything about that young man. I carried the information to Izu. Because if I'm talking to you, I will put my phone on record. So I put my phone on record while talking to the young man. So after all, I send the record to Izu to listen. So he now use it as a prophecy.
For the man.
For the man. To return the man. The man was a member, but not a full member yet. He comes and go. But after that prophecy, the man started attending the church up to date. But I believe he will soon go. That is what I believe. Because when I was speaking with him, I said to him, most of the prophecy Izuchukwu do there is arranging. He said he knows that most of them are arranging. He said it to my ear, my ear. I called him today. So let's talk about Izuchukwu's family. Do you know that Izuchukwu's sister, Chioma, their Ada, has accused Izuchukwu, Reverend Izuchukwu Anthony Joshua responsible for her barrenness. That Izuchukwu ate her womb. They are Adania. The one Izuchukwu senior directly is not even at peace with him. That one said that Izuchukwu is holding his destiny. And then that is truth. That is truth. Their first son was outside. And that young man came back empty. Without anything. So the only person that I will say that believe on that Izuchukwu from the family is their last born. Because he's the one taking care of the last born, number one. And then, after Izuchukwu finished sleeping with Amaka in the day, that boy will sleep with Amaka in the night. The brother, Ndubisi. Amaka will, in fact, Amaka hold their secrets like this. That is why Reverend Izuchukwu Anthony cannot do anything without this Amaka.
The Amaka is a member of that church.
He's the secretary. She alone is the secretary. She alone is the treasurer. She alone, in fact, she's assistant pastor in that church. She's dying for Izuchukwu. In fact, she's hoping that Izuchukwu will marry her. But let me tell you something. Most of people don't know this young man called Reverend Izuchukwu Anthony Joshua. There was a story he told me concerning his first son Chibike. That young boy is a bastard. That he came one day and he saw the child. They dropped the child in front of his door. It was as time goes on I discovered that he slept with one of his prayer warrior, and that girl got pregnant and gave birth to that Chibike. Yes. He slept with his prayer warrior. Even to my own, I have done a thorough searching. I discovered that his pastor, Pastor Ako, he stays at, I will remember her branch. She's the mother of that Chibike.
So the woman, the mother is not a pastor.
A pastor under Izuchukwu. But Izuchukwu will tell you that it was the sister of the pastor that gave birth to that child. Izuchukwu will tell you that it was the sister of his pastor that gave birth to that child. But the truth is that the mother of that child is Pastor Ako. Is the pastor. Izuchukwu has married first wife, apart from the one he slept with. He has married first wife. That one did not work. The girl left. According to him, he said that when he invites pastors, the wife will be, they will carry the wife to their hotel and sleep with her. I don't know who is telling the truth. I have not heard from the woman. He went and married another wife that gave him this last born. Only one child. Though the woman came with a boy. That is from his father's house. She got that pregnant from her father's house. She entered that marriage with. So when Izuchukwu was paying her bride price, he also paid the bride price of that child. That makes him the owner of that child. But his first son is this Chibike. Now, that one was the one I just talked about the last time that just left. Now, Izuchukwu is planning to marry another woman. But Amaka is busy hoping on him. Yes. Because Izuchukwu has already promised her that the church, she and Ndubisi and Pastor Meka, 3 of them will handle the church if he dies today. So, Can I also tell you that Izuchukwu has had a lot of issues of raping? Issues of raping. There is a one that lasted for court 2 years. He raped a girl in the church. Even they brought a tall pant to court as a witness. The girl's pant was brought as evidence to the court. There's one other woman Izuchukwu raped. She came for an IVGO. She's a married woman. Her husband is a military officer. I will remember. A military officer.